A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant escalation of rhetoric and military action, North Korea has officially designated South Korea as a hostile state, following a constitutional amendment that reflects the regime's shift away from its long-standing goal of reunification. This development was reported by North Korea's state media, the Korean Central News Agency, KCNA, which indicated that the Supreme People's Assembly met last week to revise the constitution. This amendment, prompted by leader Kim Jong-un's January directive, marks a stark departure from previous policies that sought reconciliation with the South. The KCNA stated that the military had taken decisive action by demolishing sections of road and rail links with South Korea, a move described as a legitimate measure in response to the perceived threats from the South. On Tuesday, North Korean forces destroyed 60-meter sections of both road and railway that had previously served as crossings between the two nations. This demolition is part of what Pyongyang has termed a phased complete separation from the South, reinforcing its position as a distinct and adversarial entity. The KCNA emphasized that this action aligns with the newly amended constitution, which explicitly categorizes South Korea, officially known as the Republic of Korea, ROK, as a primary enemy. The implications of this constitutional change are profound, as it signals a definitive end to the notion of peaceful unification that had been a cornerstone of North Korea's policy for decades. During the recent assembly, Kim Jong-un expressed that reunification is no longer a viable goal, accusing South Korea of colluding with the United States to undermine his regime. This shift has been interpreted by analysts as an attempt by Kim to solidify his grip on power by fostering a narrative of external threat and justifying military preparedness. In response to the North's actions, South Korea's government has reiterated its commitment to pursuing national unification, while also preparing to respond with force should North Korea engage in aggressive behavior. The tensions between the two Koreas have been escalating, particularly since last year when both sides declared that the 2018 military agreement aimed at reducing hostilities was no longer valid. Recent weeks have seen a marked increase in hostile rhetoric from North Korea, which has accused the South of violating its airspace and has vowed retaliation. The demolition of the inter-Korean infrastructure, largely funded by South Korean investments, symbolizes the deteriorating relationship between the two nations. These routes were once seen as pathways to reconciliation, but are now being dismantled as North Korea fortifies its borders against what it perceives as hostile incursions. Furthermore, the KCNA reported that North Korea intends to enhance its border defenses, although specific measures were not disclosed. Experts suggest that Kim's recent constitutional amendments could serve multiple purposes. Firstly, they may be aimed at reinforcing the regime's narrative against South Korean cultural influence, which has been viewed as a threat to the stability of Kim's rule. Secondly, by legally designating South Korea as an enemy state, Kim could be creating a framework that allows for a more aggressive military posture, including the potential use of nuclear weapons. This shift could also reflect a desire for direct negotiations with the United States, bypassing South Korea altogether in future diplomatic engagements regarding North Korea's nuclear program. In the face of these developments, South Korea's military has taken precautionary measures, including firing warning shots in response to North Korean detonations along the border. The South's Joint Chiefs of Staff confirmed that they remain vigilant and prepared to address any further provocations from the North. As the situation continues to evolve, the international community watches closely, aware that the Korean Peninsula remains one of the most volatile regions in the world. The implications of North Korea's constitutional changes and its aggressive military posture could have far-reaching consequences for regional stability and international relations in the years to come. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.